my name is Brittany Moody. I'm a professional makeup artist. My passion is art, and I'm from Fontana, California. In high school, I was the art nerd. I liked going to art shows, I liked painting, I liked going to concerts. I kind of got along with everybody. I was kind of a loner, kind of quiet. I wasn't very outgoing. I kind of got along with everybody. I have always drawn, I've always painted. I remember a summer I broke my arm and I just drew Sailor Moon, Power Rangers, and mermaids all summer long. In high school, art was always like my favorite class, so I was always kind of painting or drawing or creating. It wasn't until I was maybe later in high school I started doing makeup for my friends for proms or dances or whatever. And then it wasn't until I was 20 that I knew I wanted to pursue a career in freelance makeup artistry. I think makeup was the only thing that was really fulfilling. Having other jobs, makeup was always the thing that I thought about or that I wanted to do outside of work. So I think at one point, it just got to the point where I was getting more makeup jobs and I knew I had to make the switch over from just like a regular 9-to-5 to wanting to do that full-time. I did go to a makeup school. I kind of just knew I needed to learn things professionally. I wanted to learn like sanitation and color theory and things like that I knew that I couldn't necessarily learn on my own, or that I could. It would just take a lot longer. And I wanted to be certified. At that time, social media wasn't like as big, so I knew that I wanted to learn from a professional that was already doing it so that I can kind of pick their brain. So that's what I did to kind of start with my makeup career. And then from there, I started working retail. That was the only other job that I knew that makeup provided. I had no idea the extensive career you can have with makeup. That came much later. In the beginning, it was just doing people's makeup at like a makeup counter. Early on, I surrounded myself with a lot of toxic relationships that were just very negative. Not having people to support or encourage my dream, and just people that had different ideas of what I should have done with my future, it really made me doubt myself. So it wasn't until I broke those relationships off, which is not easy. It wasn't until I did that and I surrounded myself with people that are like, oh yeah, you could do that, or they were just more helpful and more positive, I guess. It wasn't until I surrounded myself with those people, and that took years, it's not easy at all. It wasn't until I did that I was able to really do makeup full time, get way more into my artistry, and just explore that way. I think learning that I like to teach. I hate being in front of crowds, I hate being in front of cameras. I just get really nervous and antsy, but there's something about just talking about makeup just because I'm into it and kind of helping people realize things that they already know about makeup, and they're like, oh yeah, I do see that. I think finding comfort in that was a big accomplishment for me because I'm so just shy and introverted all the time. Don't be afraid to do the work. I did a lot of trade work when I first started doing makeup just so I could get the experience. I kind of didn't know what makeup had to offer as far as a career goes, so I did anything and everything I could. I did fashion shows, I did music videos, editorial shoots, I still do tons of weddings, tons of proms, anything like that. I did retail just so I can see what I liked and what didn't work for me. And I think sometimes you get scared. You're like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, let me not do it. You never know. And sometimes I even say try things twice, because maybe the first time you had a bad attitude about it and you get a feel for it the second time.